The Yarlung Tsangpo, originating in the Tibetan Plateau, is a lifeline for millions. This river, with its pristine waters and majestic flow, has carved its way through the rugged terrain of Tibet, creating a landscape that is both breathtaking and vital for the local ecosystem. The Tibetan Plateau, often referred to as the roof of the world, is home to this mighty river, which plays a crucial role in sustaining the delicate balance of nature in this high-altitude region. Flowing through Tibet, it enters India as the Brahmaputra, nourishing the land and its people. The river's journey from the Tibetan Plateau to the plains of India is a testament to its enduring strength and significance. As the Brahmaputra, it becomes a vital water source for agriculture, fishing, and daily life for millions of people. The river's vast basin supports diverse ecosystems and rich biodiversity, making it an indispensable resource for the communities that depend on it. This mighty river is now at the heart of a brewing conflict, as China embarks on a massive dam project. The proposed dam, which aims to harness the river's immense hydroelectric potential, has sparked intense debate and concern among neighboring countries and environmentalists. The scale of the project is unprecedented, and its implications are far-reaching, affecting not only the river's natural flow, but also the lives and livelihoods of millions downstream. This structure, planned to be the world's largest, is intended to generate immense hydroelectric power for China's growing needs. As China continues to industrialize and urbanize at a rapid pace, the demand for energy has skyrocketed. The dam is seen as a solution to meet this demand, providing a renewable source of energy that could significantly reduce the country's reliance on fossil fuels. However, the environmental and social costs of such a project cannot be overlooked. The dam's location near the Great Bend, where the river turns sharply south, raises concerns. This area is known for its dramatic topography, with steep cliffs and deep gorges that make construction particularly challenging. The Great Bend is also a region of immense ecological importance, home to unique species of flora and fauna that could be threatened by the dam's construction and operation. This area is seismically active, amplifying fears of potential dam failure and catastrophic flooding downstream. The risk of earthquakes in this region adds a layer of complexity to the project, as any structural failure could have devastating consequences for the communities living along the river's path. The potential for landslides and other geological hazards further complicates the situation, raising questions about the long-term safety and stability of the dam. While China touts its engineering prowess, the sheer scale of the project and the unpredictable terrain raise valid questions about its safety and long-term viability. The challenges of building such a massive structure in a remote and rugged area cannot be underestimated. Engineers must contend with harsh weather conditions, difficult access routes, and the constant threat of natural disasters, all of which could impact the project's success. The lack of transparency from Chinese authorities further fuels anxieties. Despite the project's significance, there has been limited communication from the Chinese government regarding its plans and progress. This secrecy has led to widespread speculation and concern, with many fearing that the potential risks and impacts are not being adequately addressed or disclosed. Limited information is shared about the dam's design, construction, and potential environmental impact assessment. Environmentalists and scientists have called for more comprehensive studies to understand the full implications of the dam on the river's ecosystem and the surrounding communities. Without access to detailed data and reports, it is difficult to assess the true extent of the project's impact and to develop strategies to mitigate any negative effects. This secrecy breeds mistrust and suspicion, hindering any possibility of a collaborative approach to address shared water management challenges. The lack of open dialogue and cooperation between China and its neighboring countries has created a climate of tension and uncertainty. Effective water management requires collaboration and transparency, and without these, the potential for conflict and misunderstanding increases. The stakes are incredibly high. The outcome of this project will have profound implications for the region's water security, environmental health, and geopolitical stability. The decisions made today will shape the future of the Yarlung Tsangpo and the millions of people who depend on it. The Brahmaputra is not just a river, it is a source of livelihood, cultural identity, and ecological balance for millions in India and Bangladesh. The river supports a rich tapestry of traditions and customs, with festivals, rituals, and daily activities centered around its waters. It is a vital artery that sustains the agricultural and fishing industries, providing food and income for countless families. China's ambitious dam project has cast a long shadow over the future of this vital waterway. The uncertainty surrounding the project's impact has left many feeling anxious and uncertain about what lies ahead. As the world watches, the fate of the Yarlung Tsangpo and the Brahmaputra hangs in the balance, a reminder of the delicate interplay between human ambition and the natural world.
China's rapid economic growth has come at a steep environmental cost and an insatiable hunger for energy. The country's industrial boom has led to significant pollution and environmental degradation, with smog-filled skies becoming a common sight in many cities. This relentless pursuit of economic progress has necessitated a search for sustainable energy solutions to mitigate the environmental impact. The Yarlung Tsangpo Dam is presented as a solution, a clean energy project that will power millions of homes and fuel industrial growth. This ambitious project is seen as a beacon of hope for reducing China's reliance on coal and other fossil fuels, which have been major contributors to the country's pollution woes. The dam is expected to harness the immense power of the river, converting it into a renewable energy source that can drive the nation's economic engine. The dam's potential to generate massive hydroelectric power is undeniable, offering China a significant boost in its quest for energy independence. With its state-of-the-art turbines and extensive power lines, the dam is poised to become one of the largest hydroelectric power stations in the world. This would not only help meet the growing energy demands of China's burgeoning population, but also position the country as a leader in renewable energy technology. Proponents within China argue that the project will not only address the country's energy demands, but also bring economic prosperity to Tibet. The region, which has historically lagged behind in terms of development, stands to benefit from the influx of investment and infrastructure improvements associated with the dam. Local markets and businesses are expected to thrive, creating a ripple effect of economic growth that could uplift the entire region. The dam's construction is expected to create jobs and stimulate local economies. Thousands of workers are being employed in the construction phase, providing much-needed employment opportunities in the region. Additionally, the presence of the dam is likely to attract ancillary businesses and services, further boosting the local economy. From construction materials suppliers to hospitality services for workers, the economic benefits are projected to be widespread. However, critics argue that these benefits come at the expense of downstream communities and the fragile Himalayan ecosystem. The river, which is a lifeline for many communities, could see its natural flow disrupted, affecting the livelihoods of those who depend on it. The delicate balance of the Himalayan ecosystem, home to diverse flora and fauna, is also at risk of being irreversibly altered. The dam's impact on the river's natural flow and sediment deposition raises serious concerns about its long-term sustainability. Sediment accumulation can lead to reduced water quality and affect the river's ability to support aquatic life. Furthermore, the disruption of the river's flow can lead to dry riverbeds downstream, exacerbating water scarcity issues for communities that rely on the river for agriculture and daily needs. The alteration of the river's natural rhythm could have cascading effects on downstream ecosystems and agricultural practices. Farmers who depend on the river for irrigation may find their fields parched and unproductive, leading to reduced crop yields and economic hardship. The changes in the river's flow can also disrupt the natural habitats of various species, leading to a decline in biodiversity and the health of the ecosystem. The potential for reduced water flow during crucial agricultural seasons is a significant worry for India and Bangladesh. These countries, which lie downstream of the Yarlung Tsangpo, depend heavily on the river for their agricultural output. Any reduction in water availability could have severe implications for food security and the livelihoods of millions of farmers. The dry season, already a challenging time for agriculture, could become even more difficult to navigate. While China asserts its right to utilize its water resources, the potential for downstream harm cannot be ignored. The unilateral development of such a massive project without comprehensive consultation with affected countries, raises questions about the equitable sharing of transboundary water resources. The dam has the potential to become a flashpoint in regional relations, with downstream nations voicing their concerns over the possible negative impacts. The lack of a comprehensive water-sharing agreement between China and downstream nations exacerbates these concerns, highlighting the need for urgent dialogue and cooperation. Effective communication and negotiation are essential to ensure that the benefits of the dam are maximized while minimizing the adverse effects on downstream communities. A collaborative approach to water management could pave the way for sustainable development and regional stability, fostering a spirit of cooperation rather than conflict.
The Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh, situated downstream from the dam, faces the brunt of the uncertainty. This region, known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage, is now standing at a crossroads, with its future hanging in the balance. The Brahmaputra, known as the Xiang in Arunachal Pradesh, is the lifeline of this region, sustaining its agriculture, hydropower generation, and the livelihoods of its people. The river's waters are essential for the irrigation of vast rice paddies, which form the backbone of the local economy. Additionally, the river supports a variety of other crops, ensuring food security for the region. The dam's construction has cast a long shadow of doubt over the future of this vital region. The massive infrastructure project, while promising benefits such as flood control and electricity generation, also brings with it a host of uncertainties and potential risks that could alter the region's landscape and way of life. The potential for reduced water flow during crucial agricultural seasons is a major concern. Farmers, who depend on the consistent flow of the Brahmaputra for their crops, fear that any disruption could lead to drought-like conditions, severely impacting their harvests and, consequently, their income. Arunachal Pradesh heavily relies on the Brahmaputra's waters for irrigating its rice fields and sustaining its diverse agricultural practices. The intricate network of irrigation canals that crisscross the region is a testament to the river's importance. These canals not only nourish the rice paddies, but also support the cultivation of vegetables, fruits, and other essential crops. A disruption in the river's flow could have devastating consequences for food security and the livelihoods of millions of farmers. The fear of empty rice paddies and barren fields looms large, as farmers worry about the future of their land and their ability to provide for their families. The dam's impact on the river's ecology is another significant worry. The Brahmaputra's ecosystem is a delicate balance of flora and fauna, all of which depend on the river's natural flow and seasonal variations. Any alteration to this balance could have far-reaching effects on the region's biodiversity. The Brahmaputra is home to a rich diversity of fish species, many of which migrate upstream to spawn. These migratory patterns are crucial for the reproduction and survival of various fish populations. The construction of the dam threatens to block these natural routes, potentially leading to a decline in fish numbers. The dam's construction could disrupt these migration patterns, impacting fish populations and the livelihoods of communities dependent on fishing. Fishermen, who have relied on the river for generations, now face the prospect of empty nets and dwindling catches, which could spell disaster for their way of life. The potential for increased sedimentation upstream from the dam and reduced sediment flow downstream is a critical concern. Sediment carried by the river is vital for maintaining the health of the riverbed and the surrounding ecosystems. Any disruption in this natural process could have severe consequences. Sediment flow is crucial for maintaining the river's health and the fertility of downstream agricultural lands. The nutrient-rich sediments deposited by the river during its journey are essential for the productivity of the fields along its banks. These sediments replenish the soil, ensuring that it remains fertile and capable of supporting robust agricultural activities. An imbalance in sediment flow could lead to erosion, land degradation, and a decline in agricultural productivity. Farmers could find themselves battling poor soil quality and reduced crop yields, further exacerbating the challenges they already face. The uncertain fate of Arunachal Pradesh is a stark reminder of the delicate interplay between nature and human intervention, and the need for careful consideration of the long-term impacts of such projects.